All right. Hopefully you guys can see, or you can hear me. This is the farm. So this right here is uh, is the bone meal farm. This lever should turn both of the bone meal farms on. So I'll flip that. Um, how it works, you can go up here and go over here. Okay, so it looks like one probably already. Okay, so you can look. Every once in a while, these will break, and then you have to replace them. So that's what this is. Just some extra kelp for you to replace. This one's kind of broken. I can't really do that, so that's fine. Whatever. Um, this kind of duplicates the kelp, and then they go into these composters, and then the composters create. Oh, there's sand in here. What the hell? Create the bone meal, and then bone meal kind of goes through here, gets routed all the way into this chest, and then all the way in here. So there's the bone meal. What you want to do to run this farm is stand here with a sapling. Um, that's good. You'll stand here with a sapling, place the sapling. Once it grows, this goes off and it stops bone mealing. Well, this will detect it, and then it'll push it up. All these pistons will kind of push it around, and then it'll line all the logs up right here. And then once they go all the way around this thing, then it'll drop a TNT and blow up. So all you have to do is flip this on. That will start the bone meal. You stand right here, and then you just hold your right click right here. And you can use an auto clicker to like hold your right click. So what it's doing is this will grow, then it pushes it up, kind of pushes it around. Um, and then this dropper, it'll collect all the saplings and then give you back the saplings. So you can just keep on going indefinitely, right? Once this goes all the way around, I'm not going to do it because it would take a little bit of time. Once that goes all around, it'll blow up and then it'll go into the system. What you want to be careful of is when you turn it off, you have to wait. I've had to fix this a couple times, so this is very important. You have to wait until this starts bone mealing again and everything is stopped before you turn the machine off. If you turn it off too early while it's still going, then this clock, the bone meal clock, will break. So then you have to fix it. And basically, what will happen is there's a block right here under the dirt, and then there's an observer right here. This observer gets pushed in, and that's what starts the clock. If you stop it too early, then this observer will like get pushed over here, and then you have to go in and you have to fix it. I've had to fix it a couple times, so it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. You put in, yeah, if you want to put more bone meal in, you can put more bone meal in here. The bone meal farm is a little bit slower than the wood farm uses bone meal, so you will kind of run out eventually. The other thing to keep an eye on is this bone meal does break every once in a while. So yeah, it hasn't broken yet, but if you AFK this, these kelp will just like kind of break after a while. Like I think I AFK'd for about 20 minutes, and yeah, see, there's one broken. There's one broken right here. So you'll have to come back and place the kelp back in there. It's not a huge deal. It'll just like stop producing bone meal as fast. So if you realize that you're not getting very much bone meal coming in, uh, then that's what that is. There's a little AFK thing right here if you want to leave the bone meal going and this not going. If the leaves stay, then that's fine. Oh, this is also important. With this wood farm, you can plant spruce, birch, or I don't have it here, but jungle. You can use jungle. You can use oak, but with oak trees every once in a while will grow like a tall tree, which will break the system. So if you use oak, you have to come up here and flip this lever. pushing this piston down, and that will prevent the big oak trees from spawning. So just before you turn it on, make sure this is in the right position. If you're doing spruce or birch or jungle, then it can be up, not activated. If you're doing oak, then that needs to be activated. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to put more TNT into the thing, then you just go up here, put more into the dispenser. You can go up here, put more TNT into the dispenser. It's really efficient. So like, um, I mean, it pretty much generates like 1.5 to 2 stacks of logs per one TNT because the logs go all the way around here. And then it destroys a bunch of them. So we shouldn't need to be using a ton of TNT. So this is like fine, but after a little while, just we will have to refill that. Also, if the logs don't like all blow up with the TNT, that's totally fine. It's normal. Um, some people online were saying you might have to replace some of these blackstone every once in a while because sometimes they do blow up. But ooh, actually, I might need to replace. I'll need to look in to see if I need to replace that. But yeah, that shouldn't be a huge deal. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, the big thing is just you stand here and then you AFK holding the thing right there, um, holding the sapling right there, and just make sure before when you turn it off to make sure everything is stopped moving. This is started bone mealing again, and then you can flip the lever and turn it off. So yeah, and that turns off the bone meal farm, and yeah, that's pretty much it.